And your God's wallet bollock style has got on me proper riled, cause Tommy's not hot, this monstrosity's soft and mild, not horribly volatile, just shouts a lot of the while, cricked his neck and got piles, built up a lot of snot and bile, so what can this knob compile? Not often he stops to smile, should've got a spot on Kyle, obviously got denial, cause his pops was a hot shotter who got off before he got to trial, and his mum was getting filled with food like trolleys in shopping aisles. Life as a toddler was vile, but an authority wasn't dialed. Instead you see Tommy probably fucking tobogganing off for miles down to South America to become an Amazon rainforest child, or travelling back through time to tussle with triceratopses in the wild, then to the 1800s so he can suck off Oscar Wilde, then to Roswell to get Area 1's forgotten files, catch him in a scuba diving wrestling kit at the bottom of the Nile, Quippler cross-facing cops and rock-bottoming crocodile. You cramming bare waste mortis, you're a battle-rapping hoarder, I'm multi-dimensional, bringing news that could damage a reporter. I can still multiply the mortis, cause I'm battling with order. You just chat multi-stories, stacking bricks and mortar like you'll multitask savaging my daughter in the nappies that I brought her, looking for an animal to slaughter like Janet Street Porter, but out of battles he's in the port corner, just panicking with trauma. Now that's what I call multi-personality disorder. Straight fast track to top tier, that's my preferred pace. You're in the worst race, you fat cunt. How does that dirt taste? Best newcomer, votes for my fan base. Whack me in first place, you won most improved battler. That means you was whack in the first place. If you didn't like me, if you met me, I'd be likely to change her. But I swear, Dan, if I ever look into the eyes of a stranger who's been dissing me online, then they might be in danger. I'll be knocking out trolls like Hermione Granger. Cause you're the most artificial, deluded, sociopathic, fucking faggot, bruv, it's tragic. This is battle rap, bitch, don't do what it says on the packet. You wrote the bars but couldn't hack it, so instead on snapbacks and jackets, you should get this is battle rap, bitch, and I fucking pussied out in brackets. So Luke, is your name really Luke, or is it just shortened to Luke from Lucas? I'm as ill as leukemia, you're just a bit of flu with mucus. I'm Luke Duke from Dukes of Hazzard, attacking politicians, this Luke is ruthless. Me, I'm Cool Hand Luke, I'm a Newman, or that Luke that shoots the troopers. Peak of Scottish fashion, I'm the best Luke, this stupid Luke is clueless. Girls might think Luke's hot, but he's lukewarm and can't be lucrative through cuteness. I'm like Luke Kang, see your reptile lizard moves are useless. I'm Matthew, Mark, Luke and John in one, I'm the gospel truth. This Luke's a Judas. Put it in layman's for this thick cocky sod. You just chat proper Bob, run on the spot and jog and jump round like some little jolly frog. Or like a small excited puppet. What's up with your body, dog? You obviously weren't at Boom Bap Festival when euphorical body dog. And now you're extracting the Michael at Birmingham. Your movements, I know half of them. Not on about knowing your whole life story like Michael Parkinson. Or am I on about moves like what Michael J got stardom from? I'm saying your movements are like the movements of Michael J Fox's Parkinson. I can only presume the life that you had was quite sad growing up with your single white mum. It was hard and times were bad. So it's all coming together now, and I can understand why he's mad. He was racist to dialect because he reminds him of his dad. Or maybe that's not the case, and your dad's not a waste of space. Then you've just completely let him down by disgracing his whole race. Or maybe I'm wrong, and it's the other way round. Your mum mixed up with so many colours, that's why you just came out brown. Now if you're offended, watch his battle with dialect, he went farther. I just attack my opponents using their strategy, that's my defensive lyrical armour. And I don't mean peace and tranquility and non-existent drama, saying I'm showing the double dictionary definition of karma. Bang! If I had the cheddar, you just had a bit of brie. I don't mean D-double, saying I don't like the rhythm of the D. All you've got is mum bars, so for one time only, here's some for you, even though it's contradicting me. Your mum thought your uncle was innocent unzipping her zippers, making her try out all different liquors, then saying let's try something different liquors and pretend that you're sucking and licking a Snickers. Her babysitters were the wickedest sinners at the Yorkshire Rippers with sinister killers. They cut her open, then jizzed in her innards, chopped the bitch in half and fisted the gizzard. Cause you remind me of hopscotch pogs dobby, how we used to race round, play about, rave and shout. Laughter was the great sound. Horrible school dinners when you'd always see my face frown. Space Raiders and Tip Top from the tuck shop with a straight pan. In a game of snakes and ladders, you won't go up, you go straight down. It's like you're stuck in a game of hide and seek and you still ain't found. You might think that's all irrelevant, but I'm just trying to say how you should have left all your silly jokes in a fucking school playground. You're not intelligent, you're thick. You're just ignorant with it. You look deep down inside yourself, with a mirror on a stick. I drop an eardrum ring, a humdinger that's just sick. You say you're a shady mudslinger, spring springer or some shit. When you wrote your track Moonshine, was you in a state of fucked up delirium? He says in his past life he was a mystic Roman Catholic monk librarian. He's deep but slow with scales, him and an actual monk, there's no comparing him. He's the reincarnation of a monk fish from an aquarium. You see, we're both bold. But me, I'm like a bold eagle. You're just a bold dick. You're an embarrassment to bold people. Forget that rule, play ball. If there's grass on the field, he's still field, because this pedo thinks that bold on bold is equal. I think this philosopher's stoned. Your eyes look a little red. I'm feeling Harry's bitter dread and what the face in the mirror said. At the realization, he who must not be named isn't dead. Because you also look like Lord Voldemort on the back of Professor Quirrell's head. Against Bamalam, you said, psychoactive ingredient. There was a loud brrrr from afar. It was this one little tramp that the whole crowd looked at like a tard. Watch it back yourself and you can tell how good at battling you are when your one and only fan was made to feel bad for reacting to your bar. Last September I was new, but since then I battled through. One best newcomer battled a top tier vet in his hometown, bodied in international too. This will be 8 months, 8 battles, 8 wins. Well, that one loss on my record's a matter of view. So I was hyped for the next battle I do. Found out innuendo when I was like, ooh, I hadn't a clue. Not really, mate, I'm only joking, don't get upset. I actually knew it's the ex-jump-off champ. Don't flop, 5 wins, no losses. But since back then, mate, the talent has grew. But true, I thought he's an older and a bit of a vet, so I'll give the respect that this man is due. But then I found out we're the same age. Michael, what the fuck has happened to you? But you think you're smart. I think your mirror match was sly. The cause was a chance to list all your shitty achievements to a slight applause. Mentioning your one jump off twice and all your freestyle wars, and chucking in a bit of shocking shit that was met with a silent pause. Usually in mirror matches, he hurts, cries and crawls. But these are the mirror matches you have while indoors, as you're looking down at your infertile balls, wishing that O'Shea's child was yours. Smart. He thinks he's smart. I don't like the way you write and hint, giving future opponents ammo so you can write some flips. But do you think I would sink to mentioning girls you like to link when you've been on a night of white and drink? Save your fucking emotional breakdown for a hired shrink. About cerebral palsy, multiple sclerosis that had caused quite a stink. A deaf lap dancer getting held at knife point by a hooker and getting inside a blimp. I could expose myself too. Fuck it, let me try and think. I fucked a 6'5" African prostitute in Prague and got slapped up by a pimp. So jump off a cliff, you badmouth scasser, literally just for the hell of it. He thinks he's got the heart of the fighting Irish, but this puffer is delicate. When he's waver, he's always got beef, coming with aggression, but inside this insecure prick's cuddly and affectionate. I'm from that cold city, so we're separate. You're from a place that love to steal, city of thieves, Liverpudlian and etiquette. In knots you get wrapped in wire like a haunting in Connecticut. Barmageddon, a loss in Leeds, the fact I've always won is definite. You'll never be a rap battle champ, stop getting beat, just be celibate. You always get slated, your chances of big things are fucking desolate. You might have tracks in the lab and know the art of freestyle, but you're not a dope flop confederate. I just did a 16 with 16 shit leagues you battled in and it was effortless. See, I could have jokes about him having a face as flat as a chimp's or about yamming cat mints, but I'd rather have bars like you're as thorough as the fastest rapid glimpse. You battled on King of the Dot. Grind Time, you was the man with the mad links, but then it was body bag battles, got Rice Fest. That's when the plan sinks. You battled in a league called the Grown Man Brigade with a bunch of faggot gimps, and it's been bad since, despite the madness this absolute twat thinks. And you know why he chokes in battles? I know the answer is man's jinx. Now you rely on voice box like you've just battled a cancerous larynx. And Fredo fancies and has fell for flip-top Filipinos, faggot. Funny he falls and flips top from the force of flubber. You flew from a fast food fest, feasting, fiending, feeding a french fries fetish, fuck a foot long, 400 frankfurters in a 50-footer. Fizzy Fanta fart flumes fly in, this fake fraud's false, forget fists of fury, I'm facing fucking feeble feathers flutter. Fredo, fuck you flabby Filipino, far from fit, figging, fat, foolish, flat-faced fucker. See, I give you that firework. Each verse is a banger, me, I'm turning the spanner, but my words are the hammer, they're my tools for the job, so I can drop the worst clanger. This won't fly by like birds in the slammer. The FAFD got the words and the grammar like FLOTM, we murking a manner like fuck a Merkel guy will murk any rapper, this would be more one-sided than versus Jammer. Yo, Fredo algebra. Here's a fucking equation. You've battled in America and Canada together, that's a 345 mil population. Added to the fact that you've clocked over 1 million views in all your battles combined in my estimation, plus your viewed battles on 130,000 views, that's some time and dedication. But England, we've got 62 million people in this nation. That's 5 times less than your potential audience and gives the inclination, if you divide your views by 5, it's a different situation. It'd be on 25,000 views if you was in this destination. So I'll make this fat guy my chauffeur. You look like a Chinese gopher. I'ma make him cry through Oprah. The way I'm bright supernova. It's like I strike through Hover. The way my flow might move over. Kill off all your Filipino family like Typhoon Bofa. I love the fact that your country's full of massacres and serial killers and that it's run by evil and the banks are imperial. I start a good day watching 9/11 documentaries, yamming my cereal. And Hurricane Katrina, that's fucking wanking material. Send a comet into course of his country, soar inside, and a few sexual need protection, or that's the end of ya. Be hard on Yanks, drown orgasm, send hot flushes of lava flow to climax the temperature. No time for play, blow and suck off the Statue of Liberty's head with a twister, penetrate with an earthquake to take out the rest of her. Come floods to deliver semen, G, spot on cleverer. I'm not talking to you, I'm saying God fuck America. Matter, you're a joke. So you know the bait lyrics come first. I'm about to do the Queen's service and lay this bitch in a hearse. Cause I've already mentioned the future King's wife and now I'm making it worse. Cause accepting this call you've just hung yourself like Kate Middleton's nurse. See Matter, you aren't too thick. As a matter of fact you can't be stupid. He knows that rapping will get him girls so this retard will use it. From YouTube vids you get loose groupies starstruck like bars of Cupid. Me, I actually put my dick in a pussy before I started music. But you see we're in your hometown so I've been so nice. But if you want to bet we can fling those dice. Fuck verbal contact, I hate those guys. You're running with bare fake dicks like a dildo heist. I'll murk you in Leeds, this'll be your demise. It'll be unforgivable like a Ringbo Vice. But even Leeds know your shit, so it'll be no surprise. Batter the fuck out of you in your own backyard like Kimbo Slags. Me versus J90, that was a banger. But when it came out, I watched it back in anger. My brother and his pissed up mates on the front row turned it into a biased, tragic disaster. I'm a humble guy. I think modest is the policy. I've got no ego and plus I'm a grafter. That's why I want everybody to know you and your mates made me look like a wanker. Yo, this ain't a joke. Yo, it's not a joke. This ain't a joke. This ain't a joke, start retracting your laughter. I literally had to have a chat with them after. This time I've told them daft chubby twats, you all better stay at the back or I'll bang you. I'm actually pissed that he got too pissed. So don't get it twisted and think that it's banter. You better force a reaction to Matter's shit bars or I'll fucking slap you on camera. You're gonna hate me because I like grime, dubstep and D&B instead. You're gonna hate me because I like grime, dubstep and D&B instead. I'll admit dubstep in 2013 is dead. I'm from the times of Scream, Benga, Malakoki, Casper Rusko, Digital Mystics, Joker before it got the disease that is spread. Don't you even speak of Skrillex's beats sound like a 50cc ped. I'm from when you'd see a dread. I'm from when you'd see a dread fill a 10 sheet with a Z. We was all high, it was never beef on a regs. I'd be in a mosh pit while he'd be in his bed. He just can't skank, he's a weird pleb. It's like his mind don't agree with the steps or like his upper body don't agree with his legs. He's not hench, but he loves the jobs you hate. Mr. Muscle. And I know for a fact this don't like tall classes, he wasn't interested in football and sport like the masses. I know after this people will say euphorical's all hyping clashes and versus Matter, he just talks about how he's short-sighted and gasses. I could call Bamalam C major left, there toucan most prob, dirty walls, a bunch of four-eyed bastards. But the difference between you and them is they're sick and they actually look alright in glasses. And you're incorrect if you heard I'm PC because the person IB has PowerPoint B and I excel. You could never be a wordsmith like me. In a race I could laptop tier guys in a verse ×3, so fuck you if you think he's a vet and prefer high XP. Verse for Saurus, you were software as he had power cable, knew before he got there he was a certified G. You've got dumb jokes I've had to monitor, your work and I see you can't adapt to the scene, I'll put you in a box like password or ID. I could use dumb jokes like I'll ram with a hard drive to hurt your wifey, leave your motherboard when I chip and make the memory stick and leave her in an IT. I'm talking stockings when I say I get Internet's Explorer working it nicely, cause she's a Firefox always riding cock, she'll work for the right fee. You see, I used his own interest to murk him, i.e. this jerk's a right geek, I'll search his IP. You can compute a scheme like that, you blurry-eyed freak, you're such a nerd, it's likely you can get this working IT.